to start things off, can you explain how the deal to race for Can-Am came together?
Yeah, it's after the 2023 season, we have to start thinking in the next season, in 2024, and in the next Dakar. And we were looking for all the options that we have in the market, and Salt Racing was one of them. And together with my co-driver, with our sponsors, we finally made a good deal, let's say like that. We changed from the T3 category to the T4. But I'm really looking forward to it, because Can-Am and Salt Racing have been dominating the side-by-side class in the last couple of years. So for sure we will continue like that, at least I hope so. And with the new Can-Am Maverick car, so next year should be a good year as well for Salt Racing and Can-Am.
How busy has this past month been for you since Argentina? Like, you won the Baja TT Share Skin last time, and then you joined Can-Am, and then this week you have the Baja TT West, and then next week is the Rally du Mura. How busy has things been for you?
Yeah, it's been a very busy month, let's say, for us, but it's part of the job, you know. We enjoyed a lot. Like you said, in last week we won with the T1 car, with the Mini, and this weekend we really hope we can win again. The competition is very tough. The race is super narrow, super twisty. It's a very good race for the Can-Am, for the T3 and the T4. They are always super fast, always Can-Ams in the top 5, top 3. And I really think this race, they will be our main competition against the T1s. And the race will finish on Sunday, and on Tuesday I will fly to Morocco to start the tests and to prepare the race for the final round of the World Championship.
Now, normally drivers go from T4 to 3, T to 3, T1, but you've been doing like everything. Like, you've done T1 and T2 in Baja, and then T3 and now T4. How has racing all these different classes helped you as a driver?
Yeah, okay, I understand. There's not very common a driver jump, like you said, from the T1 to the T3, now to T4. It looks like we are doing the opposite. That should be. But when we start in the cross country and in off-road, let's say like that, we started just racing in Portugal with the T2 car. It's basically a stock car with, some customization, but the base, it's a stock car. We did 2 years with that car, and after we were growing, and in 2022 we bought a Mini, and we raced with the sport from ARC Sport, a Portuguese team, and of course X-Ray. We were Portuguese champion and European champions. And in 2023 we convert our T1 car to the T1 Plus. It's a wider car with bigger wheel travel. The wheels are much bigger. And and this opportunity, like I said, in parallel to the T1 competition, let's say like that, we were doing the World Championship of Cross Country with the Yamaha. We started in Dakar, was my first Dakar in 2023. It was my first Dakar ever. And we did Abu Dhabi, Mexico, Argentina. And it comes down to the decision what to do in 2024. And Salt Racing made a good offer for us for race to the T4. We have to change a little bit the mindset, because it's almost like to race in the T2 category of the SSV. So the car, it's much more from the stock Can-Am. But even being a stock car in the Dakar, they finish, I think, P4 overall in the Dakar, in the stage of dunes. So for sure it's a stock car, but also for sure it's a super nice car to drive, and fast and reliable. And that's the most important part. Being fast is just not enough. It has to be a reliable car with a good team.
No. From the outside, when people look and they see you moving from T4 to T3, they might think it's like probably a downgrade from the outside, since normally drivers go from T4 to T3. Do you disagree with that?
Okay, I can understand why all the drivers do that, because it's a slower category, let's say like this. The top speed, it's less than the T3. And after they jump to the T1, some drivers, for example, Charles Lopez is driving in the T3 class for I don't know how many years, and he's being constant and very good driver. But yeah, okay. For sure, the cars category at this moment it's the biggest class in Dakar. For example, the T3 every year are growing and getting better and getting closer to the cars. So maybe in a near future we will have a Canon or other side by side winning the races in the World Championship. But I think it's just a matter of time to that happen. But the regulations don't allow us to be super fast because not to beat the manufacturers like Audi, Toyota, and Mini. But yeah, basically that's the life of a driver. You come from T4, T3, and T1, and we are now jumping a little bit. But I think it's a step down, let's say like that. But I think it's very important to me, and I'm still young. I'm 24, so I'm not in a hurry to try to win today. So we are learning and learning. Try to win in T4 next year. Try to win in the T3, and we'll see what the future expecting.
Would you ever consider driving like a truck in T5 to say you got the full rally experience?
Come on, Tifu. No, I didn't think about it, but no, I don't have that ambition. But should be fun at least to do just one race. But no, my main focus is the cars and the side by side.
All right. How different is driving a T4 compared to a T3?
Yeah, like I said, I don't have much experience with the T4, but I was lucky because Łukasz Paszuska was the actual world championship, and I spent a few time with him in the last days, and I also tried to learn and always asking a lot of things to how you can be fast and save the cars at the same time. And but yeah, you have to be more careful with the car because, as I said, the car is it has much more stock parts than the T3. But after that, I think Saudi Racing made an incredible T4, very strong, very reliable. And for sure, we will have a lot of fun with the car and we hope to win Dakar and to W2RC.
How important have drivers like Rokas been to helping you get used to the Can-Am?
Yeah, a lot. I'm like I said, I'm lucky. Then I spent the last days with Rocket. He's a very nice guy, super fast, as everybody knows. That's why he's a world champion. He will now race in the T3 category in Morocco, and for sure he will be a threat for the other drivers. And I also have a good support from South Racing, and one of the guys who tests a lot of the car, João Monteiro, he is Portuguese. So in the last weeks, we've been talking a lot. Even when I did my debut in the T4, he was there, and I was always asking him how I can improve, why the car does this, why the car does that, and he always helped me a lot. So very, very nice guy, both of them.
Do you feel any pressure to do well now that you're in T4 with a team like South after Rokas won the last two championships?
Okay, the team has a lot of pressure, let's say like that, but they have to show the car it's reliable and fast. And yeah, I have the idea that, okay, we are fast. We show in the past with the Yamaha and even with the Mini, we show we are fast. And luckily for me, I have a very good co-driver, Felipe Palmeiro. He's a very experienced co-driver. In 2024, he will do his 19th Dakar. So yeah, we have all the conditions, good car, good team, good sponsors and support, and good co-driver to do an awesome Dakar. So, but Dakar, okay, you can take 10,000 kilometers to be in first place, and in 1 centimeter you can lose Dakar. So you have to be very careful, very focused all the time. But yeah, I can say the team for sure has a little bit of pressure, me as well, but I will try to do my best job, and in the finish line, let's see where we can finish.
Now, outside of the World Championship, do you have any plans of racing in the Bajas again?
Sorry?
Do you, like, outside of the World Championship, do you have any plans of racing in the Bajas next year?
Yeah, I will do. Okay, the World Championship, I will do the Can-Am T4, and alongside of that, I will do the Portuguese Championship with the Mini. Maybe some race of the World Cup or maybe of the European Cup. To be honest, we didn't have the part of the World Championship. Our calendar, it's not really we didn't choose all the things yet, but we want to do some race in Portugal or even the full championship, some race of the World Cup, and maybe some race of the European Cup. We have to also to adjust to the World Championship, which is our main focus.
Now, what is your main goal for Morocco? Like, is it to win or just get used to the car?
Both of them, come on. Okay, every driver, when he puts the helmet, he wants to win in doing his best. I'm not the hypocrite at the point say, no, I just want to have fun. No, come on. We want to have fun, get used to the car. It's the first preparation for Dakar, which is our main goal. But we'll give our best to learn together with the team Dakar every day, me and Felipe. And I really hope so. In the final stage, we can win Morocco.
Now, looking to Dakar, what are your thoughts on the route and some of the new rules like the chrono stage?
Yeah, that will be interesting. That will be very, very nice. I think there will be a lot of team strategy there because even with the season trucks that we have racing, that will be a lot of strategy there and will be super fun because you have 48 hours stage, 600 Ks or something like that, I'm not sure. So you have to adjust your pace, you have to adjust, you have to save the car, the tires, everything, you have to manage everything perfectly. And as I said, I think will be maybe a game changing in Dakar, and it's nice to see like competition Dakar, the biggest competition, the toughest race of road, and they are always improving and improving, try to be different. So I think will be very, very interesting.
Now, obviously, your Dakar this year didn't end as you would like, but you still won a stage and you were still fast for your first time. How much confidence does that give you going into your second one next year?
Yeah, everyone says, even my co-driver said, the most difficult Dakar is the second one, because in the first one you have the mindset of, okay, it's just to finish, and everything, most of the parts, not always, but goes perfect. And on the second one, you saw that the first one was okay, and you can push, and you are already dominating the Dakar, let's say like that. So you have to be super careful. Like I was talking with the most experienced drivers, they always tell me that. So, but in my first Dakar, winning 2 stages for the World Championship in the T3 category was one of the most competitive categories. I think was the most, let's say like that. If we will see how many drivers won stages, I think the T3 was the most competitive. But it's a good comparison to see. Okay, we are fast, but like I said, Dakar is not just being fast. For example, Austin Jones and Chaleco Lopez, they are the guys of that. They are never super, super fast. Okay, they are always there, but they are very constant, very smooth with the car. They save the car, and that's why they won already, I don't know how many times, the Dakar.
And after Dakar, there's the BP Ultimate Rally Raid Trans-Iberico in April. How do you feel about getting to race a world championship in your home country?
Yeah, that's super nice. That feels super, super nice. A lot of Portuguese drivers will race there. I hope so. And the race, from what I heard, it's going to be a lot of sand. Not like Dakar, of course, but sandy tracks. And it will be super fun, super fast as well. And it will be a pleasure to receive all the World Championship drivers in our home country and in Spain. So I think the drivers will enjoy the race.
All right. Now, before we wrap this up, is there anything else you would like to add?
Yeah, just say a big thank you for South Racing, first of all, for the opportunity to race with them, for the Can-Am, to join the Can-Am family. It's like an honor. They, like I said, they've been incredibly fast and constant in the last years, and when they are the leaders, they still improve with a new car, always improving to try to getting better and better. And also, a big thank you to all of my sponsors that allow me to do this amazing calendar next year.